LaMelo Ball isn't just another NBA player. He's a one-man show who's turned the court into his own personal playground.
LaMelo Ball looks at the official.
Forget the textbook moves and fundamental plays. He brings the flair of streetball to the pros. From no-look passes to bold, fearless shots, he's rewriting what it means to play in the league. His game is unpredictable. His path to the NBA, it's anything but ordinary. Let's break it down. LaMelo didn't take the usual route to the NBA, which typically involves playing college basketball. Instead, he boldly decided to play overseas in Australia's National Basketball League, NBL. This decision allowed for him to develop his skills outside the spotlight of NCAA basketball, giving him the freedom to play more fluidly and express himself on the court. The NBL wasn't just a stepping stone for the NBA for him. It was an opportunity to hone his streetball-inspired game. Before moving to Australia, LaMelo had a brief stint with the Atlanta Hawks. From June 2019 to January 2020, he played in 12 games, averaging an impressive 17 points, 7.4 rebounds, and 6.8 assists per game. After playing one season in the NBL, LaMelo entered the 2020 NBA draft and was selected 3rd overall by the Charlotte Hornets. From the moment he stepped onto the court, it was clear that LaMelo's game was unlike anything we'd seen from a rookie. He was just another point guard running a traditional offense. LaMelo was bringing streetball to the NBA. When you watch LaMelo play, it's impossible not to see the influence of streetball in his game. Streetball is about creativity and flair, breaking down defenders with flashy dribbling, making no-look passes, and trying things you don't see in a typical NBA playbook. He brings all that to a professional level where most players stick to a more structured and predictable style of play. His dribbling is the first thing that catches your eye. His ball handling skills are extraordinary, allowing him to break down defenders in ways that most players can't. Whether it's a quick crossover, a behind-the-back dribble, or a between-the-legs move, his handles is memorizing. But it's not just to show his ability to break defenders down. He creates space for his own shot or opens up opportunities for his teammates. In the NBA, we see many players with strong handles, but he is unique in how he combines his ball handling with an unpredictable style. He doesn't follow a set rhythm like many other players. Instead, he constantly changes speed and direction, making it difficult for defenders to predict what he will do next. One of the standout features of LaMelo's game this year has been his three-point shooting, currently leading the NBA in three-pointers per game. He has been knocking down shots from all over the court with incredible frequency. His form is unconventional, as he releases the ball from the shoulder level with elbows flaring out, but somehow it works for him. Despite the unusual mechanics, his shot is fast, fluid, and accurate, and this ability to shoot quickly and efficiently makes him a threat from anywhere on the floor. What really makes LaMelo special is his confidence. Whether behind the three-point line or nearing half court, he's always ready to shoot and doesn't hesitate. He also has a quick release, which is crucial when defenders are closing out on him. He doesn't need much space to get a shot off, and this quick trigger paired with his deep range makes him one of the most dangerous shooters in the league. He is not the type of player who waits for a perfect look. He's willing to take shots from anywhere, and that unpredictability keeps defenders on edge. But recently, the Charlotte Hornets suffered a tough loss to the Milwaukee Bucks on Saturday, but the defeat certainly wasn't because of LaMelo Ball. The Hornets star player delivered a career-high 50 points, 10 assists, 5 rebounds, and 6 three-pointers. With these numbers, he made history, becoming the first player in franchise history to achieve all these milestones in a single game. He also became the 3rd youngest player in NBA history to score 50 points, adding another remarkable achievement to his growing legacy. Despite his incredible performance, it wasn't the most efficient 50-point game. He took 38 shots, including 17 three-pointers, to reach the total. But his effort was nothing short of impressive, especially against a Milwaukee team that has been finding its rhythm after a slow start to the season. While his historic performance grabbed most of the attention, Brandon Miller also had a strong showing, scoring 32 points and grabbing 11 rebounds. However, the Hornets didn't get much offensive support beyond their star duo. Josh Green was the only other player to score in double figures with 11 points. LaMelo and Miller took 61 of the team's 100 shots, and without LaMelo on the floor, the Hornets struggled, getting outscored by 13 points in the 8 minutes he sat. The absence of Miles Bridges and the injury to Grant Williams added to their troubles. This loss dropped the Hornets to 6-10 on the season, with a 1-7 record on the road, leaving them in 11th place in a crowded Eastern Conference. The team still hopes to compete for a play-in spot, but they'll need more consistent help for LaMelo as the season progresses. The good news is that he's been healthy this year, playing in all 16 games so far. After battling injuries in the past, this is a big relief for the Hornets. He's currently averaging 30.2 points points, 6.9 assists, and 4.9 rebounds per game, ranking 3rd in the NBA in scoring and looking like a strong all-star candidate. Despite the tough loss, LaMelo's performance was a reminder of how much he's grown. He's shaken off the struggles from his recent fourth quarter benching and has clearly become the centerpiece of the Hornets offense. Fans have much to be excited about, knowing what he's leading the team with both scoring and playmaking ability. This scoring ability ascending to a new height means he's been facing even more defensive attention than he ever has before, and with that comes even more opportunities to create for his teammates. One of the most fun parts of LaMelo's game is that he's really good at manipulating defenses to get them into focusing too much on him so that he can create something easy for somebody else on the floor. LaMelo's ability to dribble and break down defenders is one of the most entertaining aspects of his game. In streetball, the goal is to embarrass your defender with moves that leave them in the dust. He brings that same mindset to the NBA. His footwork quickness and handles allow him to get to defenders off balance, making them second guess every move he makes. When LaMelo isolates on the perimeter, you can almost feel the excitement in the air. He was not just trying to get by his defender, he was trying to break their ankles. The way he changes directions, keeping defenders on their toes, and attacks with speed makes it nearly impossible for anyone to stop him. And when he gets by the defender, he is not just going for an easy layup. He is always looking for the most creative finish. Whether it's a floater, an acrobatic layup, or a dish to a teammate, he always has something special in store. As Josh Green, who stands at 6'5", puts it, he's a very talented player, he gets all his teammates involved, and is a great passer. LaMelo's unique blend of creativity and unpredictability is what makes him such a dangerous player. The traditional structure of an offense does not bind him. He plays free, using his handles and visions to create opportunities in ways that most players wouldn't even think to try. LaMelo Ball is changing the NBA in more ways than just one. It's not just about flashy passes or deep three-pointers. His true value comes from the way he changes the game when he's on the court. His combination of streetball-inspired moves, sharp court vision, and fearless attitude has made him one of the most exciting young players in the NBA. Even though his style may not always fit the usual mold, it's hard to deny that LaMelo proves you can be both creative and successful in the NBA. You don't have to play by the traditional rules to make an impact. Brandon Miller, one of his teammates, is also excited about what LaMelo brings to the team. I'm so excited, man. He has the best basketball IQ in the game. I think he's the best playmaker, and he's going to help us a lot. Everyone's going to follow his lead, and we're going to be right there with him, Miller said. In the future, his impact will probably change how young players see the game. Kids watching him will learn that taking risks, having fun, and being creative on the court is okay. Just like what Steph Curry is doing today. We see players chucking up deep threes, and everyone says that's due to Curry's play style. LaMelo Ball isn't just known for his play style on the court, but also off the court. Most famously known for his famous "I don't run it" saying to the famous Julie Newman sister, and his post-game funny interviews trolling the media. So LaMelo Ball is bringing street ball to the NBA, and that's what makes him one of the most exciting players in the league. With his creativity, skill, and fearless play, he is proving that street ball has a place in the highest level of basketball. What's your favorite LaMelo Ball shot? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoy this, hit like and subscribe for more.